me, Mario.
Hey guys, Bobry18 here, and welcome to a random gameplay on Super Mario 64. Why I'm doing this is because I was literally just looking for a game to play for a random gameplay, and I just happened to see it on my Wii U menu. Okay, because I actually had it. As you saw, I had a file that was only like not even halfway beat in. I think I'm only at like Jolly Roger Bay or something, but I'll just start a new file just because. And yeah, I guess I could also use this video to sort of express my opinions of this game, like I usually do with random gameplays and their games. But we'll get into that a little later. Right now, we just have this lovely, I'm sure for the time, intro with Lakitu flying over these pixelated trees that only give the effect of an actual 3D model because they just like. I'm pretty sure they're just like sprites and they just turn around like when you face them or something like that. Anyway, Ciao, you've reached Princess Toadstool's castle via warp pipe. Using the controller, those are controls that I don't need to say right now. Sometimes I actually explain the controls in a random gameplay, but it's Mario 64, so you probably don't actually need me to. Luckily, there is a long jump in this game, so that's an advantage it has over Sunshine, right? Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I've sort of expressed my opinion about how I feel about this game before in other videos. I'm sure you've heard me, and I usually don't really like it that much, and it's not as bad of a game as I usually make it out to be, but it's still my least favorite 3D Mario game, and eh, like I said, well, like I probably said before, I like Sunshine so much better, and even the original Galaxy I like better than this, and Galaxy 2 obviously, because Galaxy 2 is at least 5 times better than Galaxy 1, and if I like Galaxy 1 better than this game, then I must like Galaxy 2 better than it because it's at least 5 times better. Oh shoot. Stupid Cham Chomp. Also, we're not even at the point of me like complaining about like stuff, or we kind of are. But the thing that I was going to mention is that a lot of people say like, "Oh, I'm so scared of the chain chomp," or "Oh, I'm so scared of the eel," which I think is called unagi. I think is the name of the eel. Then they're like, "Oh, I'm so scared of it," but it's not scary. I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but even when I played this as like a 7 or 8 year old, and yeah, I actually did play that. I had it on the Wii Virtual Console. Even when I played it as like a 7 or 8 year old, it was not scary. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not scary. It's just the bad graphics that you probably got scared of. That's probably what it was. Okay, if I make like subtle, uh, not really subtle, but if I make like jokes against the game or anything, it's not that I really hate the game. It's just like I said that I don't know. I have more fun making fun of the game than I do actually like hating it. Like I don't actually hate the game. Like I just have fun quote hating it. But I mean it's fun enough, I guess. I mean I have 100%ed it like 3 times now, I think. Like once on the Wii Virtual Console and 2 times on an emulator, I think. Uh, Even though, well, it was a emulator on the Wii, which I don't even know why I did that, because I had Mario 64 on the Wii Virtual Console before I even did that, so I'm not sure why I don't know. I can be weird sometimes. Maybe I forgot, or maybe it was before I transferred my stuff over to my Wii U, or maybe it was after I transferred my stuff. I don't know. Some, there are some pairings of words that can be used to express my logic sometimes, but I guess not this time. Anyway, the iconic Stargate with his... Ugh, I don't know. Sometimes I think people have too much nostalgia for things. One of them is apparently Shovel Knight, but that's a whole nother topic entirely. Anyway, I think we'll probably just do, like, a bit of Bomb on Battlefield, and then probably a bit of Whomp's Fortress, just to show off the game a bit. I mean, obviously, you've probably seen Mario 64 before. I mean, it's probably, like, the most iconic Nintendo 64 game, well, next to Ocarina of Time, I guess you could say, because I actually think people think of Ocarina of Time before they think of Mario 64 for N64 games, and I mean, why shouldn't they? Ocarina of Time's it's okay, but, I mean, like, I think people set it way too high, but that's a topic for another time. This is about how overrated this game is, not how overrated Ocarina of Time is. Jeez. But no, Majora's Mask is not overrated at all. In fact, I think it's kind of actually underrated. But I've already made a Let's Play on that game, and I probably expressed all my opinions that I needed to there. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't hate the game. It's just not one of my favorites, and my hesitation to actually like go back and 100% it, because I really, like I said, I did play this briefly when I was like littler on like the Wii Virtual Console, but ever since then until like a year or two ago, I've been more hesitant to actually finish and 100% the game, just because I don't know, like a lot of things kept me from wanting to come back to this game when I was playing it then. It felt like the controls were not very fluid, and in retrospect, I guess I was kind of overreacting a little. Like, I said, oh, like, when you try and turn around, Mario doesn't automatically turn around sometimes. Like, there, he spun around instead of actually turning around, and sometimes that can be annoying, but I overreacted to that a lot more than it was actually apparent. And also sometimes the camera can be kind of bad. I do kind of stand by that. The camera in this game isn't perfect. I mean, for the time it was good, but it doesn't really have a free-flowing camera either, so I don't know. If you like it, I guess that's great, but I mean, I was gonna say it's not my cup of tea, but it's still an okay game, and it just, I think there are other Mario games that are more worth playing than this game, and just because it was good for the time doesn't mean it's actually good now. I'm probably quoting a million people when I say that, because there's probably other people that feel the same way I do. I just haven't met them yet. I just wish I could meet them soon. Anyway, uh, what is this? I wasn't even paying attention to what mission this. Okay, it's shoot to the island on the sky. I was just instinctively going up this mountain, because that's what you do in like a lot of missions in this area. I need to unlock the cannon actually, because that's something that you need to do in this game. You need to unlock cannons for some reason. Yeah, it's like a thing in every level too, which is weird. I don't know. Also, what? I just slid down nothing. That was weird. Or maybe I was on that slope there. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much just all I wanted to say about what I feel about this game. And yeah, I don't hate it, but I do like making fun of it. And I love watching people get mad at me for making fun of it and thinking that I totally just hate it. Like I said, I don't hate it, but I think that people overreact to how good it is, because it's not actually as good as people are saying. It's okay, and if they actually made an update in Mario 64, I would totally be all for that, because if they made like a Mario 64 in like the style of like Galaxy, or even something better than that, probably like an HD version, I would suspect, because, you know, Nintendo is HD now, unless they somehow decide to go back to SD for the NX, which would be kind of stupid. But if they are going to like remaster this game, they should definitely do it in HD, and I would be all for that. I would get all over that, and I'd probably actually enjoy it, because I really think, like I said, a lot of things they could improve on this game, and I think it would be worth it. I wouldn't, like, this is pretty much the only 3D Mario game where you haven't had like a crutch of some sort to like help you. Like in Sunshine you had Flood, in Galaxy you have the spin, I was gonna say spin dash. That's Sonic. In Galaxy you have the spin, just the spin move. I didn't mean to shoot out that cannon. Shoot. You're just supposed to hit the block in the island. I'm stupid sometimes. Anyway, yeah, and in this game you don't really have any crutch of a to help you like jump if you miss a jump or anything, which I guess some people like better. But I mean, I still like that extra stability, and I mean, you don't always rely on Flood that much, and for some reason people like the floodless levels more of Sunshine because of that reason, because it reminds them more of 64. I don't get their logic really, but I mean, because Flood is an integral part of that game in that game, and if it wasn't in the game, that would, I mean, it'd probably just be like 64 2, which I guess people were kind of hoping for. But then they saw it was just a tech demo, and then they got trolled entirely. Yeah. Oh, jeez, Mario's going really fast there. Yeah, I still don't fully explain. I still don't fully understand like every intricate control in this game, but it's not that hard of a game to actually control. Now that I actually think about it, it's just sometimes it can be a little wonky. There's a star. Woohoo! finally. Actually, I think after this, I'll just go on to Whomp's Fortress, because I think it only takes 1 star. Actually, I think the Snow World takes 3, so we probably have enough to get to that. And I think actually the next mission in Bob-omb Battlefield is a red coin mission, and I really don't want to do that on screen, because, yeah, the red coin missions are okay in this game. I mean, they're definitely more spread out, I guess, than they are in Sunshine, and I think they actually feel more natural in this game than I do in Sunshine. And in fact, that is something I will concede. I do like the coin collecting missions in this game better than in Sunshine, because in Sunshine there was just way too many of them, and I didn't mean to go in this one. I guess I was just concentrating on commentary for a minute, but I guess we're going to do Cool Mountain for a minute. Why not? Yeah, so I actually do really like hunting for like red coins and like for the 100 coins in this game. Unlike in unlike in Sunshine, and that is something I will like say. I do like the 100 coins better in this game than I do in Sunshine, just because in Sunshine it didn't feel like there were enough coins really to warrant like a 100 coin mission in every level, or at least really in any level that much. But in this game, there's plenty of coins for you to get 100 coins, and I did really like going for some of the 100 coin missions. Not Jolly Roger Bay, because there's literally only like 103 coins in that entire level, and it's not that fun. But what was I talking about before? Something about liking, actually? Something about liking this game? Really? Can I do that? Is that possible? Yeah, but once you get into the later levels, I actually find it you could probably say that about any game, really, but I actually find the later levels of this game like better than the beginning levels. Like unless unless I'm like misremembering or something, I really liked Tick-Tock Clock just because of its pure platforming like challenges, and I felt like it was really platformy. And I was supposed to get that penguin. Oh crap! This is Little Penguin. Yeah, it is. Okay. For some reason, I thought the race was the second mission, but I would guess it isn't. Also, I think this is this is the first one where there's invisible war places are actually kind of useful. I think there's one at the end of this bridge here. Yep, there is. It just takes you back up to the top, but yeah, I wouldn't really want to make a Let's Play on this game, though, or maybe I would eventually, but if I ever do, I would definitely want to make like a menu system like I did for Sunshine. I was gonna say, oh, I plan on doing that for all the 3D Mario games, but I didn't even do one for Galaxy, so I guess there's hope lost there. But I feel like this is more similar to Sunshine in gameplay than it is to Galaxy, so I think it would be more fitting here. Just because in Galaxy there isn't really there's more of a linearity aspect to it. In this game there really isn't, and I know that's what most people actually like about this game compared to the other 3D Mario games. And I guess it's okay. I mean, like I said, the coin collecting missions in general I think are more fun, but I don't know. I I still like, I forget what I was even talking. Yeah. I do like the coin collecting missions in this game better than Sunshine. I know that's probably blasphemy coming from me, but yeah, if I did make a Let's Play on this game, I would have to, or I would feel probably obligated to do a menu system, and I really don't want to do that just right now. I mean, maybe eventually, like I said, and if I ever warm up to this game more, I would definitely do like Galaxy 2, I guess, before this game, like as my own Let's Play instead of just a race. But maybe. But that's mostly why I'm making this. I usually make games on this random gameplay series that I wouldn't usually plan on making a Let's Play on in the near future or anything, and I'm not for this game, just because of the reasons I explained before, and the fact that it was on my Wii Virtual Console. That helped too. Just sort of helped narrow it down, I guess. But yeah, here's the race. I thought it was episode or mission 2. Yeah, I have a lot of, well, at least in these like first 2 levels that we're doing, I've noticed that you sort of do like the same thing a lot for like the beginning, or like for the first few missions. Like In Bob-omb Battlefield, you go up the mountain like for the first two or three missions, or maybe even 4 or 5 missions in the entire level. And for this one, you go down the slide for at least 2 of the missions. You go down the mountain for pretty much every mission. And besides like the red coins, I can't really remember that you coming back up them either. And then I'm pretty sure in, Womp's Fortress, you climb up that a fair bunch. I know you do it once to fight Womp King, then you do it once to actually climb that tower, then you do it a few times. Well, then you do it once with the owl to get that star in the cage. Then you do it once to, well, for the red coins, obviously, because you hunt all over the place for those. Oh, geez. I probably shouldn't have went for those coins, just because, they're jumping actually slows you down, I think, in these types of levels, but, oh, crap. You know what? We're going to go do Womp's Fortress, because I don't feel like just showing you me dying all the time, and I wanted to do Womp's Fortress at least once. Just because Womp King he deserves to be dead. Okay, that sounds kind of bad, but I don't know. Why not? Let's go kill Womp King for the final star in this random gameplay, because, yeah, we're already up to, like, 16 minutes, so I think once we do this mission, will be good. And I think I've showed off a pretty fair bit of the game. Although, I played Galaxy 2 before I played Mario 64, and just speaking of Womp Fortress here. And it was kind of weird when I was, like, like, there's a throwback Galaxy in Galaxy 2, which obviously references Womp's Fortress here, but I hadn't played Mario 64 at the time I had played, the throwback Galaxy, or at least I hadn't got into Womp's Fortress. So I was like, what is this? This sounds cool. It has good music, too. I'm like, what is this, though? Why does it say throwback Galaxy? Is that a reference to something? And then I played Mario 64 and like started actually going on the internet and stuff regularly, and I saw that Mario 64 was actually a thing, and then or at least Womp's Fortress was like a thing in this game, and it came from this game, and then I saw that, and yeah, I was like, well, this is just a broken down version of that game. But in that game, the tower that you saw in the painting there, and that you go up in the second mission, it doesn't actually appear at all in the Throwback Galaxy version in Galaxy 2. So when I saw that in this game, I'm like, what is that? Did they add that for this version? Because I was a stupid kid kind of still, and I was like, I still thought this came after it just because I played it after it. But sometimes when you're a littler kid, you don't think things through all the way, even though I usually try to now. But anyway, there we got the star, and it's already 18 minutes. Wow. Time really flies when you're playing a 3D Mario game, I guess. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this random gameplay. We got through 6 stars, why not? And we got through at least like a bit of a few stuff of the first 3 levels just to show them off. Oh, and I also explained my opinions on Mario 64, and I guess why I like it / like to not like it, if you could say that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.